This video is sponsored by Core Inspections Group and RG Electrical Underwriters. How was that?
You said, how was that too fast?
Was it good?
It was.
My name is Ryan Solomon. My company is GP Contracting, LLC.
All right, my name is William Dads.
My name is Mike Nemeth.
My name's Don Peterson.
I work at Muhlenberg College in Allentown. I am a maintenance electrician there. I mostly do life safety equipment, generators, exit signs, just anything that has to do with life safety. I've been there for 18 years, been doing electrical work for probably close to 30 years.
I'm 34 years old. I've been in the trade since I was 18, officially, but I've been working since I was 12. I'm technically third generation. My grandfather was a lineman.
I do about 70% residential, 30, sometimes a little more, 35% commercial. But the majority of my residential work is wiring of in-ground swimming pools.
I've been an electrician for 26 years. My father is also an electrician. He is still working right now, and he's been an electrician for 40-some years. My grandfather was also an electrician, but my grandfather was my father's apprentice. So I'm a third-generation electrician, but my father was the one that taught us our trade.
How I found the course was actually last year at the supply house I deal with. I saw a flyer, I threw it in my truck, and had reservations about doing it. And then they had it again on the counter this year. And I figured, what do I have to lose?
I had never met Harold before I took this class. I got his pamphlet off the counter at a supply house, and it was interesting looking, and I'm going to take this class. And I'm glad I did, because it turned out to be good, and everybody in the class got along well, and I think, took from each other, different experiences and knowledge levels and expertise levels that some of us have and some of us don't have, and I think it went well together.
The course has been great. I came in very nervous. The test has been something I've been scared of for a few years now. I know they try to do the trick questions, and I've always had anxiety taking tests. So even though I've done this all these years, I'm still, scared to death of the test. But Harry has made it so much more easy to understand. The way he broke down each section, he taught us how to go through the code book.
Harold's class is an easygoing class, and he does a good job of teaching people that may not know the trade or have different experience levels in the trade, and Harold makes it easy to learn by his teaching method. He brings a lot of different angles to what he teaches. He brings a good bit of insight and experience to it. He brings a lot of fun to the class. Most classes you go to, I've been going to classes for 26 years. Most classes, I would say, are somewhat boring. Not all of them. Some guys keep your attention, and some guys can really make or break the class by their teaching method.
Harry doesn't pull punches, but I went in with the mindset, I didn't really know how the class was going to be. So I went in with the mindset, I was nervous. I'm 40 years old. I've been out of school for 22 years and haven't been back to school. So I didn't know what to expect. But I do this as a profession. So for me, I really got into it, because I'm like, man, every week I'm learning, I'm finding things in the code, I'm learning things. But because I went home from class, I really thought that with this class, what you put into it is definitely what you're going to get out of it. But Harry also guides you into step-by-step way of how to, if you follow what he explains to do, it's going to work for you.
Biggest takeaway is knowledge. By far, I am not a code book person. I don't need to be a code book person where I'm at, because my boss at work is our code book person. He has his license. I work in Allentown, and I'm going to go take the Allentown licensing test. But for me to progress there, I needed this knowledge, because I know, talking to other electricians, just trying to do this by yourself doesn't work. You need to take a class to learn how to use the code book, to benefit from the code book. And anybody who is on the fence thinking about this, you want to progress, you want to get into the electrical field, it's always growing, it's always there, but this is definitely a great place to be and a great class to take.
And I would come in and see if you could try to sit on one class, to see if it's something you really want to do. But I think, in the future, there's not many of us. We need more electricians. We need more all tradesmen. So I would say, and women. So I would say you got to go out, and it's a great way to make money. You don't have to go in debt to go to school.
If you're thinking about a career in electrical work, this is a great starting point for you to come and get familiar with a little bit of electrical theory and a little bit of knowledge about electrical work in an easy environment that's good to learn in, and with a good support group and a good mentor and teacher or instructor. And it's definitely something that, if you are considering doing this, I think it's a good first stepping stone to try it out and see if you like it. And once you're into it, I think you will be hooked on it. And it can go anywhere from that. You keep moving forward with your career, and anything can happen, but you can make a good living doing this type of work, and you'll meet a lot of good people doing it at the same time.
We had class Wednesday. We weren't finished with the course yet. I went on Thursday for the residential. I was finished with the test with an hour to go. Was able to go back and review certain things I had questions on, but I followed Harry's method of taking the test. And upon leaving, I was given my driver's license with a piece of paper showing that I passed the residential electrical exam. This here is my City of Allentown residential electrical license that I passed, and I got to give it all to Harry. He gave us the formula and the code to do it, and I followed it, begrudgingly sometimes, right, Harry? But no, because I never thought I could do this.
That's proof.
Yep, that's proof right there.
That's proof.
Yep,
You know what? You owe me a hug.
that's proof, baby.
Right?
I thank you, brother.
You're welcome,
Thank you,
baby.
man.
You're welcome. Mike, you want a hug?
No.
Hey, Mike, come on over and get a hug. Come on, Mike, get a hug. Mike, come on, get a
He's
hug.
wanted in 3 counties.
You're not a hugger?
No.
Why are you not a hugger?
I'm just not a hugger.
You're not a hugger? Why don't you give Mike a hug? Help him out.
I got to ride home.
Yeah, we'll hold hands on the way home.